Pekan MP Datuk Seri Najib Razak claims that Pakatan Harapan was possibly to blame for the missing GST funds. In a Facebook post, Najib said that ever since GST had been zero-rated, which resulted in a drop in income, the PH government could have spent the money from the trust fund for government expenses. He said that as a result, the PH government faced difficulties in paying refunds and needed someone to blame for it. Separately, the Royal Customs Department confirmed the 19.4 billion ringgit shortfall in funds to execute the GST input tax refunds. Customs DG Datuk Seri Subramaniam Tolasi said that between April 1st, 2015 and May 31st, 2018, his department informed the monthly trust fund meeting that 82.9 billion ringgit was required for the refunds. However, the meeting, which was chaired by ex-Treasury Secgen Tan Sri Irwan Siriga, never approved that amount. According to Subramaniam, only 63.5 billion ringgit was paid into the trust fund during that period. The High Court has fixed February 12th to 28 and March 4th to 29 next year for the trial of ex-PM Datuk Seri Najib Razak. The court also dismissed Najib's application for a gag order to prevent the public and the media from discussing his criminal charges. The charges are related to the 42 million ringgit said to be misappropriated from former 1MDB subsidiary SRC International. On July 4th, the High Court had allowed for Najib's application for an interim gag order, which expired today. The application to extend was heard before new High Court Judge Muhammad Nazlan Muhammad Ghazali. He ruled that Najib's application to extend the interim gag order is unsustainable. Following the failure to secure the extension of the gag order, Najib's defence lawyer Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi Abdullah said that the team would be filing an appeal by next Monday. NWP Holdings has decided to abort a 744.96 million ringgit contract to construct affordable housing under 6 projects of SPNB Aspirasi and Perbanan Prima Malaysia. According to aborts filing, NWP said the termination of the turnkey construction agreement was due to a lack of progress and further negotiations taking place since it was signed. On September 7, 2016, NWP's unit, NWP Builder, had entered into a turnkey construction heads of agreement with M2B World, appointing NWP Builder as the turnkey contractor for 6 projects. The projects were to be located in Selangor, Sabah, Pahang and Kelantan. NWP announced yesterday that it decided to terminate the agreement with M2BW but did not give a reason why. Pengurusan Air Selangor has refuted ex-Selangor MB Tan Sri Abdul Khalir Ibrahim's claim that it is paying 10 times the price to buy over water concessionaire Syarikat Pengeluar Air Selangor or Splash. Air Selangor said Khalids' statement was patently wrong. The company stressed that the value of Splash was not 250 million ringgit and that based on audited accounts, its net book value as at March 31st, 2013 was 1.84 billion ringgit. Air Selangor said that the 250 million ringgit offer made in 2013 was an 86% discount to Splash's net book value. The company went on to say that the Splash acquisition is being done on a willing buyer, willing seller basis. To recap, Air Selangor offered to buy Splash's water treatment facilities for 2.55 billion ringgit, possibly putting to rest a years-long impasse. LowTech Joes lawyers want the US to explain why Malaysia is thanking it profusely for helping to seize the equanimity. This was after the Justice Department said it wasn't involved in turning over the vessel. According to Bloomberg, the lawyers asked a federal judge in LA to order the Justice Department to provide a thorough clarification whether US agencies knew in advance about the transfer. Earlier, the AG, Tommy Thomas, had said that sensitive and delicate negotiations had taken place between Indonesia, Malaysia and the US to accomplish the transfer. The super yacht worth a purported $250 million is just one of the assets that Jolo was said to have purchased with money siphoned from 1MDB.